Okay. Hey, listen to the one I made earlier today. Probably will later. Just figure out where we're at psychologically, mentally, and emotionally. I know there's a lot of brain damage and excessive compulsive people, and I know it affects everybody. You know, we we have what we all do to one another, and what we all do to the planet affects everyone. And it's interesting watching people and doing their things. It's not really interesting. It's it can be depressing. Yeah, definitely. That's why they call Jesus Man of Sorrows. But it's depressing because when you should do things right because you love one another. Um, Doing things wrong is like not an option. Yeah. And that's why it's really hard to understand, especially rich and famous people. They're hard to understand. Um, I know they're addicted to things. I know, like the crowd. They like the crowd, and they seek praise from other people, and they seek fame, and they seek everybody wanting to. They want to be everybody's icon. And then they always say how the other person is an icon. It's like, have they stood up for the Lord's Prayer a day in their life? Why the fuck would you look up to that person? You know? They don't stand for the Lord's Prayer. It's all selfish. It's all about them. Me, 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 me. And it's sick. We've discussed this hundreds of thousands of times on YouTube and on Facebook. And, the egocentric, it's disgusting. After a while, you get sick of listening to it, watching it, stuff. And you almost feel like on Miss Sophia's diary, where she's lonely because she's incarcerated and indoctrinated in a system that wants to peg people into what they should do. Yeah. And the Chinese and the Japanese have a different way of doing it. Same with the Indians. Okay. They've been through cultural warfare and stuff, and then through tribalism and secular, in the Western part of the world, in Europe and stuff, inbreeding isn't quite so insidious. Crossbreeding into different tribes, cultures, whatever you want to call it. But, as far as like Africans breeding with Europeans and, and stuff like that. And then when you come to the United States, the same. The breeding is very controlled in Japan and in India and in China. Those lines just don't cross. Okay. So there's very much of a thought pattern of following status quo because of your genetics. Okay. And it's hard to step outside of that pattern. Like Judy used to talk about with Brahmins, they're trained not to eat cow, and they're trained to only eat vegetables and things like that and stuff. And it's very difficult to get them to think out of this biological and psychological question of tribal genocide and ethnic cleansing and stuff over thousands and thousands of years. And it's obvious to me that the people that consider themselves the elite, okay, they're the ones who set up the hoodwink. They're the ones who set up can you figure it out? It's like a puzzle in a game to them. If you're smart enough to figure it out, then you're one of the elites. If you're still too stupid, it's not so much that. Maybe some people don't want to be part of the elites because it's disgusting. Maybe some people, there's a lot of different factors that come into what they categorize as they label you and then say, you're not efficient enough. You're not intelligent enough. You just don't get it. How many times I've been told that in my life. You're too dumb to get it. I'm too stupid to get it. Are you serious? Have you heard our conversations? I'm the only one listening to our conversations. When people tell me that, you're too stupid to get it. It's like, we've been talking for 20 years and I'm the only one listening to our conversations. I'm a lot like my mom. That ain't no way to treat a lady. Go listen to that song, right? If you're a dude, especially, you had a conversation with me and you think I'm too stupid to get what you're talking about because I'm polite, because I was raised to be a Southern gentleman. That kind of, after getting fucked over by Las Cruces and Sierra Vista, that kind of went out the window. Oh, yeah, a long time ago. The whole Mr. Polite and everything like that. I will politely tell you to go fuck yourself and you're a fucking disgusting fucking pervert. But you'll get it. But most of the time I like to be pragmatic. I want people to know exactly what I'm saying to them, why I'm saying it, why it needs to be said. Not that I think it needs to be said, it needs to be said. Okay. The 1 and 1 is 2. You're either faithful or you're not. That needs to be said. I think I need to say this. No, you need to say it. So, but there's a lot of, because there's a lot of people in India, that will buy into the 8-armed lady and the monkey god and all that crap. It's all just crap. It doesn't exist. It's complete crap. Okay. There's a lot of people in other countries and stuff that will do that. They'll buy into that just absolute crap. Okay. Made up gibberish mythology crap. Unicorns and flying dragons and crap. Okay. And then you'll sit there and have people, people call themselves Christians. Okay, you believe in a pan in the center of the earth, and God in the sky and the clouds. And they go, okay, and that's absolute crap. Okay. And then those Muslim guys, you're going to have sex with 70 virgins if you go blow up this building and kill these people for this corporation. That's also absolute crap. So there's just tons and tons of crap. And then people that read comic books all the time, living in that crap, playing violent and excessive Fortnite and all this, and violent and excessive video games, all the absolute crap, right? Just crap. The nice thing about old college games, I hate the pros because you have to do the salaries, and I hate doing salaries because money's not real and it annoys the fuck out of me, right? Is you don't have to deal with the salaries. You have I changed my mind. I want to go play somewhere else because I want to be closer to home, or I want to play more, okay, that makes sense. Okay, well, good luck, take luck. It's not real, but go ahead. And so you get a lot of these things where you look at things. That's why I can play the old games. I couldn't play the new ones. Oh gosh, no NIL and all that crap, I need more money. And they always talk about what great and amazing and neat people they are. So how much money do you need to play a game that is highly invested in propaganda of genocidal operations? And you take all your money and give it to people that are dying from all the diseases that you're heavily engaged in, causing because of industrialization, denying the Lord's Prayer, okay, so, and they always talk about this is a very special award to win this here award, where you go stand on the balcony and piss down and you spend, and they feel guilty. It's obvious they feel guilty. They feel guilty, so they feel they have to go out into thing and pour all this fake-ass money into these causes to make it look like they're a really good person, someone as good as myself, Judy Krishnamurti, Haile Selassie, or Jesus, or Muhammad. And it's obvious they're not. Right? Anybody with half a lick of sense, are you listening to yourself talk? Do you need to listen to yourself talk before you talk? Because you talk in front of people, and we have the computers now, and the cell phones, and the iPads, and all the other stuff, and it goes up to the satellites and goes to the big computers, and then there's always a cyber trail of the computers. And D, get out of my laboratory! And oh look, that's Mandark, Racer D. Do you understand? All right, stupid dog, make me look bad. You're just bad, right? Now, this is totally different than when they made up the mythology, when they turned Jesus into the comic book character. This is the 21st century, okay? When you talk and you ask for money, lots and lots of money, you're a billionaire, right? And you write these songs saying, I get you, I understand you, I feel what you feel. The only reason they feel what you feel is because they're the cause of you feeling like shit. And then because they're attractive and seeing in a desirable, dysfunctional, I need more money to manage my dysfunctional sex life, you buy into that shit. I said, guys, just tell them to shut the fuck up. When I was young, okay, they were ignorant and stupid, but they destroyed each other's lives. They cheated on each other. They did drugs. They committed suicide. They killed each other. They Sid and Nancy'd each other. James Brown was not a very nice person, okay? Lots of these people, Miles Davis, not a very nice person, screwing around on his wife, who was a Academy Award-winning actress who pretends to be something she's not for propaganda, and then gets up and says, we, the black people, have suffered so much indignity, and we are the greatest civilization, the greatest people of the whole world. Oh, well, how's that pyramid thing doing, and how's all that genocide and that mass murdering, mass rape, and killing people in soccer stadiums, execution style? You see what I'm saying? And you're like, shut up, okay? You're judged by your deed. We are what we do. Close your eyes. How do I treat you? Okay. Then stop all that gibberish, And those fucking Lion King movies, turning lions into human beings, and they're not. Human beings and lions don't think alike. They work differently. Okay. If I can kill you and eat your offspring and have sex with all the females in the pride, then that's because it's survival of the fittest. That's what I'm going to do. I'm a lion, right? He's going to betray you. Look, Mufasa won't betray me. Lions don't even think like that. You can't hang. You don't get to fuck the girls, and we don't. Your cubs don't get to grow up from the alpha male. That's how lions react. That's nature. When you're acting like an animal, okay? When you're a human being, you realize, wow, I can teach people. I can love thy neighbor as thyself. I can love thy enemy. I can forgive debt and trespass and love one another in faithful peace. I can help protect the ecosystem from people behaving like animals. I'm a human being, right? I'm going to go out to the barn and exercise while the weather's still pretty nice. Then come back in here and we'll get some more talking done today. I think the best thing that we have to hope for now is that the technology is getting better because of myself and people like myself in the past and people like myself in the present that I don't have access to, and all the people in the future that have decided to submit to faith in the glory of God and living the beauty of the Lord's Prayer because they actually have finally found a way to learn to love one another. Instead of, I got to learn to love myself. Just love one another and stop thinking about loving yourself because you're such a selfish fucking person. You're very difficult, if not next to impossible to love right now. Okay? So learn to submit to faith in God and stand up for the Lord's Prayer. And then the whole thing about loving yourself, you're not going to worry about that too much because other people are going to love you because you stood up for the Lord's Prayer and you have faith in God and you're a faithful person. Okay? I love you. Grow the fuck up.